Welcome back to Mount Celeste. I'm Dear Darling, and we'll face it in the demons and reach for summit together as we have our final seaside to actually complete, which is core, I guess. Is this why I'm on this? Cool, the final seaside, which, by the way, it's been about 3 weeks or so since I've last played Celeste, so I don't really record how to play this game that well. It's because I built up a huge backlog waiting for Life is Strange True Colors to go out, and then I was like, well, I've got like a whole month of stuff. That plus XA? What the heck? Okay, X is just dash, which I use right trigger for. Is this just telling me to wave dash? How do I wave dash again? How do I do it so horizontally? Isn't this how you do it? You go up slightly and you come down? Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me here as I basically, oh there we go, that's how you do it. As I basically can't remember how to play this game all that well. That's not how you do it. Okay, so we had to wave dash multiple times in a row. I see. It's because I built up like a month or so long backlog waiting for Life is Strange True Colors to come out. That's finally come out. And oh, there we go. I can finally actually play some Celeste and Talos Principle again. So this is the first Celeste I've played for ages. I don't even remember what these things do. Oh yeah, that's right. They sort of send you upwards. Oh yeah, in this place you can't get dashes back. Okay, so we have limited dashes. So this will send us upwards. We'll fall down. We have to dash here, probably launch ourselves across. We have to dash somewhere here. I don't know where exactly here we have to dash. Probably at this part, the second, the going upwards part, and then we get launched again. Dash, back flips, hit bumper, get crystal. This is really long. Dash upwards, hit the bumper a few times. Do bumpers don't reset our dash, I believe. So hit that. So that's where we use our second dash, and it flips again for some reason at the end. Okay, it's going to take a while, as expected, but you know what, probably challenge. So yeah, Celeste is coming to an end. We've got just this final seaside, and as now that the backlog's caught up slightly, I am aware of a certain moonberry in the farewell chapter, which I think I'll try and get. I don't know how hard it is. Oh well, that's not how you do that. I assume it's going to be pretty difficult, but it seems like a fitting challenge to sort of round off a series with a final thing in farewell to get done after we've done the seaside. Let's focus on what we've got right now. How do I reach this thing in one dash? It's so high up. Maybe I have to do 2 dashes to get to it? That sounds wrong. Also, I just noticed the death screen is a heart in this one, which is very cute, you know, appreciate that, I suppose. Yeah, so I believe the only things we have left are, well, okay, we have golden strawberries, but I mentioned this before, I'm not going to do them because they seem like too much effort, to be perfectly honest. Oh yeah, okay, we do need 2 dashes. We can totally make that jump with just 1 dash. Oh, without any dashes, sorry. And yeah, I mean, Celeste has had a good run, to be fair. There's quite a long running series. What episode are we on right now? I don't know, like 60, 70 something? So it's not quite as long as Hollow Knight was. Okay. Okay, just chill. Just think about it. Alright. Now go. And that's why we switch at the end. Perfect. Probably shouldn't have used that dasher, should we? Let's just get it back ever so quickly. So we can't go too far up and down. We're going to get launched by a traffic light. We're going to switch. Jump. This just looks like normal jumping for now. 1 dash probably to get here. 2nd dash here. Oh, interesting. It brings back the subspace things. So dash upwards. So no, wait. So we dash off of this into another dash. I wonder if the subspace brings back our dash or not. I assume it's got to, otherwise. I assume it doesn't, otherwise there wouldn't be a crystal there. So we just hang on to the end, jump up, grab a crystal, dash, it flips, jump, bump, grab crystal. Okay, this is just literally every mechanic we've ever seen, just all at once. Nothing here seems too outrageous. That's a falling block, beware of that. Got another Thwomper. Should we have a dash at this point? Probably. And then we flip the switch. Get launched? What the heck is going on here? Oh, okay, these are probably falling blocks, right? So then you wait for one to fall. grab onto that one, you hop over, or maybe you hop over on an earlier one. I don't know. And bounce, bounce, bounce. This is so long. What the heck is this? And okay, it just keeps going. This must be the end. Hello, bird. Don't end up on these wave dashes. How could you end up on these wave dashes? Okay, well, this is the final screen. We're here in 5 minutes, so we've got a lot of time to practice, a lot of time to get through this. Oh, I remember this mechanic now. I forgot this was a thing, to be perfectly honest. Probably for good reason. Oh, okay. That wasn't quite how I imagined it going down, but that's nice to know. Okay, so we actually had to use dashes a lot earlier than I anticipated. Because we do not have quite the distance required to... Oh, gosh. I don't know why I sounded so posh. Oh, gosh. That's not usually how I talk. I keep walking off of this. Okay, so this is going to be quite a nightmare, but, you know, there's nothing that we can't already conquer. Seeing as we've done farewell and probably harder things. Well, maybe, I don't know. But this does seem pretty difficult. I'm not gonna pull punches here. Oh god. Oh, that's the dash activated one. Okay, so we have to save a dash for that part. Interesting. So while it's quite long, it's actually, I don't think, the hardest part is actually, I think, the ending, which is quite amusing. Ending off with, thankfully, not 4 wave dashes in a row. It looked like it was just 2, from what I could tell. But that's very much going to be a nuisance because I'm not very consistent with my. Oh, I think these were wave dashes. I forgot the terminology. But they actually have. I just call everything wave dashes if it makes you go fast and you have to dash for it. To be honest. Okay, so we should probably slow down a bit here, just so we. Oh no, or we should speed up. We should speed up here. You know what? We should do a horizontal dash out of that one. I don't know why I keep doing a diagonal dash upwards. On Biakoas, we don't want to get hit by that. By the way, the Biakoas is not just. Do you? It's from a reference on like a Newsground review. It was like a Flash game, quote someone made, which wasn't really a game. It was more like a movie experience, if anything, just through a Flash medium, and it seems like a game where you just press one button. I think it was actually called One Button RPG or something. You can only press one button just over and over again. Oh, okay. We can do that horizontal dashes, but we'd have to jump with proper timing. Yeah, it was called like One Button RPG, and someone left like a scathingly angry review of it, and then someone made it into like a dramatic reading. When someone made like one of those what are those like word animation things called? Are they just called word animations? That doesn't sound right. Oh no. About it, and it's hilarious. It's called ... I'm pretty sure. ... A review by something. By some random person. Okay. Maybe we should take the time to adjust that to actually get the angle right, because it seems like, I mean, the first time we made it there, we managed to actually adjust somehow. Yeah, I think we should take time to adjust. It's too inconsistent right now, me just trying to do it straight up. I'm not sure if we need to. I think we might actually do have. That's not a sentence. We might actually have the time to adjust it slightly. Oh gosh, that's not how you do it. How do you work with those cards again? I probably shouldn't have left like a 4-week gap of not playing Celeste. I think it's been 4 weeks roughly. It's about a month or so, but you know, that just sort of seems par for the course. It's happened again. It's happened again to us. Like, I took like I didn't play it out all during the month of July or something, right? Oh gosh. But on your end, you know, it's all just been. I was gonna say hanky panky. That's not what I meant. What's that phrase? Which is a rhyming phrase, which just means like everything is fine and dandy. It's not fine and dandy though, but it's like fine and dandy. Maybe it is fine and dandy. I don't know. Whatever. It's all been fine and dandy, and maybe you haven't even noticed. I don't know. Although I probably talked about it. Anyway, should we go back to that ... review? Anyway, it's one of those things which I end up quoting all the time now. just because it's, I don't know, I guess it lives on in infamy in my head, rent-free, as I say. Just the way he says biakuas is so good, which, bear in mind, is because the person who actually initially wrote the review... No! I jumped a bit too early. Typed it as biakuas. Not because the person wanted to do it like that. It gives real sort of like, you know, Behemoth Studios adverts energy, you know, for people who do who did the Battle Block Theatre adverts, which if you haven't seen, back when they were also fantastic. Well, I thought they were fantastic. Maybe if I watch them now, I'd be like, it didn't age well. But at the time, I was like, this is the hilarious. The hilarious? This is the hilarious. This is the only thing which is hilarious. No, this is the most hilarious thing or advert I've seen. And did it entice me to buy Battle Block Theatre? Yeah, it kind of did, to be honest. And was it a good time? It was a grand old time. I had a whale of a time playing with my friend. Ooh. Oh no, I missed it. Interestingly, I don't know if we require both dashes at that point. It seems a little bit excessive, does it not? Oh, I'm nearly getting the straight up and do it. Bumper bounce there. It's probably we get used to actually doing it like in one fell swoop because it gives us more time to on this one. I've got jump early. That's how you do mini jumps there. If you jump too late, then the game will think, oh, you actually want to get catapulted upwards by these clouds. Which in the normal levels, I'd be like, yeah, that's exactly what I want. But in these sort of levels, nah. Miss me with that. Ooh. I'm trying to think what other quotes there are from that sort of like review thing, which I say all the time. Biakuas is probably the only one of any sort of lasting legacy in my mind. Jumped a bit too early there. Maybe I just don't jump. Is that what you're meant to do? I honestly don't know. Let's try that next time we get there. I thought I had a dash, but I don't. It's interesting that they're using the mechanic of you don't get your dash reset every time you touch the ground now. Because I don't remember if they actually used that in the first core or not. Okay, no, we have to at least get bounced a little bit. I think jumping early is probably the fastest way we can do it, but who knows? Did they use this mechanic? It's been so long since I played like any of the other sides of core. Oh, I honestly can't remember. But they must have used the mechanic, but I just don't remember it. Being that prominent in the game. I remember the hot and cold switching, but they must have used it. Jump early, jump early. Okay. Oh, this is also falling. Nice. Okay. 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 Oh, that was close. But we sort of know what we need to do now. It turns out that section's actually quite easy. You can sort of just, well, sight read it. I did, I suppose. But we just need to sort of figure out exactly what's going on past here. So we get launched here. We do this hops, 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 hops. And then what? I assume we hit this, dash upwards to hit the switch, and dash right, and up, up to hit the switch, right, up to hit the switch again, right, up twice, get launched, catch, flip, switch with a dash. Here's a bit strange. We just need to get launched to hit the switch, I think. So we probably jump and then grab onto the middle one, get launched by the lava block up and over. I don't know why there's some lower ones here. I guess in case you mess up. Or maybe you can use it. Get launched by that one and then grab onto that one. That seems like it would be too slow. Either way, we're meant to hit the flip. We're meant to flip the switch before we get taken by the lava or the sharp ice. And then get launched upwards again. Then we get the dash reset. Do that if we need to at the last possible second to give us most time to do the dash, into wave dash, into a dash dash, and hit the heart. Okay, so it's not actually too bad this entire level. I think we can probably do it in this one episode, which means that next episode will be me trying to get the moonberry. And I know where it is. I looked it up. I know it's in the final part of farewell, so that's why it's, if anything, it's quite befitting that we end off with that. It's like an alternate path, which amusingly, apparently you had to do like the entire like level of farewell and then follow up with the Moonberry level, like back to back. I assume without dying, which is going to be pretty difficult. So I didn't see quite how long the Moonberry level actually goes on for, but there was quite a lot of the video left when I looked to try and find the location. It's literally right at the end, like after you break the electricity box, you just had to go backwards through the level. Which it seems absurd to me that you'd have to do so much without dying, but I am maybe up for the task. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe it'll be something I'm just like, you know what? I'm not all about that life anymore. About the grinding out until I can't take it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the reason why. I don't want to hurt him anymore. Cause every time I die a little more inside. I don't want to be a murderer. Apparently, Beyonce really gets me through these levels. Probably one of the best runs I've had, you know, seeing as that's the furthest we got. It's actually surprising how not too bad most of this level is. It's just long. Like a lot of these jumps aren't particularly precise or anything. There's a lot of leeway. You just kind of had to, you know, do it all in one go. And even doing something which is like 90% chance in a row, doing it like 25 times is still like a 20% chance of success. No, that sounds too high. It's probably much lower than 20%. I don't know. Someone could do the math. What's 0.9 to the power of 25? Unsurprisingly, that's not something I can do in... Oh, my head. We need to delay probably a bit more time there, so we have a bit more time to... Actually, do we need to delay more time? Maybe we don't. I don't know. But this is just sort of another farewell situation where it's just grueling getting back to the part you... Oh! You need to over and over and over again. So if you're here, you're in it for the long haul. I mean, you unless you're watching it as these videos come out, you've probably seen how many parts there are left in the Celeste series. You can make a rough estimate. Like if you're like, oh, there's only like, you know, 3 more videos. Turns out Deer does it relatively quickly. But if you're like, ooh, you know, 30 more videos, guess it's pretty difficult, huh? Oh my word. We need to jump off the dash activator block a little bit sooner. Currently, I'm delaying too much time there, which isn't giving me enough, which is making the ceiling too low. And because it's too low, it means I can't quite climb up the falling blocks exactly as I want to on my own terms, you know. Hop, hop. Ooh, that was a little bit iffy, but you know, we made it. As long as you make it, that's the important part. So jump, jump, jump. Hop, adjust, hop, adjust. Hop, adjust. Hop, adjust. That was actually quite close. Oh, almost made it. But that is the right idea though. We do need to do a diagonal dash over that, otherwise we're not going to make it. Is my assumption. It's interesting how much creativity you can build in a level by taking stuff away. In this case, a core mechanic such as resetting your dashes on touching solid ground. Well, it doesn't even have to be solid ground because I guess it would normally come back even under this crumbling ground, but you know what I mean. Just like I mean, it's not really an expression, I suppose, but just like, no! More like paraphrasing what I meant. But yeah. And I don't really know what else to say, to be honest. What was I talking about? Who knows? Everything, nothing's connected at all whenever I'm playing Celeste. I'm just literally the speech centers in my brain. They're literally just being like, pass random information, immediately spit it out. Whatever enters my brain is immediately what's spat out. Which is a bit of a dangerous thought because, you know, you'd be like, what if you accidentally say something like particularly horrid, and in which case hopefully you can have the time to explain yourself. That's not really what you meant. But no, most of the time it just means I end up saying nonsensical sentences, I feel like, which don't really make any grammatical English sense. Which is kind of not what you want from communication. You know, you've got those laws of, those unwritten rules of communication which everyone's expected to abide by. I can't remember what they're called. Tom Scott did a video on it. Pretty cool video, by the way. It was like, let me think. You had to one of them was like, you had to assume that the person you're conversation with is actually trying to have a conversation with you and is not like misleading or lying. Oh, I forgot these don't. In Ice World, okay, that's why. There's a lower one. For Ice World, they don't launch you, okay. So we probably just have to hop over them. They're quite big, I'm not gonna lie though. So we're gonna have to be quite careful with how we manage our stamina, I think, on those sections. But yeah, you know how I said we're probably gonna we might be able to do it in this episode? I'm no longer thinking that, seeing as it's been 20 minutes, which is astonishing because it feels like I just started recording about 3 minutes ago. How's it been 20 minutes already? I don't know. But I think we can probably do it by next episode. Unless we have another sort of farewell situation where I make it to the end multiple times and we just fail the wave dash or something. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna do the wave dash, the double wave dash, perfectly. I'm just gonna then mess up the following 2 dashes to actually grab the heart, and then I'm gonna reach the heart without a dash, and I'm gonna be like, well, guess I'll die then. But hopefully that won't come to pass. As I often say, it's just a game of numbers. You just gotta, you know, get the first part consistent enough that you can make it there with good probability. And then you just got to hit that like 10% odds or something one time. And then you're good. It's not like we're trying to have a consistency race over here. I'm a little bit worried about the Moonberry though. The Moonberry seems rather difficult. Seems you had to do the entirety of the farewell part over and over again. Thank you for the launch. Thank you for the adjustments. The micro adjustments you need to make sure that everything's gonna be alright. I don't think it's a good thing that I use my dash there, but okay. As much time as possible. Maybe we should just practice wave dashing here. Hold on. What sort of timing do we need? Is it like a little tap of? It's not a little tap of A. It's a hold A. But that's definitely too high. We should think of it from this perspective. If we go above that ceiling height, then we're going too high, aren't we? I want to practice more on the first stage, but then I'd have to get here again, and I don't want to do that. I mean, it didn't take us that long. It took us 5 minutes to get here, to be fair, but... Oh, that's how we did it. How did I do that again? Do I have to... Oh, yes, I had to roll my stick forward as soon as I hit dash. My stick has to be pointing bottom right, and then it has to be pressing forward when I press the jump button, I think. It's not like a fighting game command. Okay, that looks good, that looks good. Now we've got it in the bag. Next time we get there, we're going to absolutely nail it. If anything, I'm kind of sad that my my prophecy, I was going to say fallacy, so that's not the right word, didn't come true, where I was like, I'm going to get the nail the dash, and then just fail the other 2 dashes. If anything, it's a little bit reassuring. But yeah, as I say, this level is actually not that hard. It's just long. Which is probably, you know, quite amusingly counter to a lot of the other seaside levels, which have been just like short bursts of concentrated skill required. Because it's 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember this name. That's lyrics, right? I don't remember. Amusingly, the only reason I know those lyrics is because of a League of Legends parody, where it's just like, it's 10% lux, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will. No, that's not right. 55% MF making it rain. 15% MF making it rain, and 100% reason to remember his name. And it's about Singed, who is a character from League of Legends, who's a bit of a mad chemist, one might say. So that song from Fort Minor is surprisingly not that fitting for him. Ooh, okay, well that was interesting. Perhaps if I didn't panic and just walk off the block, I could have made that work out. But unfortunately, Oh, oh, I forgot you could do the jump over thing. I wonder if we can just skip out that block and that entire section. That entire third subspace block. We can. Oh, weird. Oh, but now we have it. It means that we can use a dash there whenever we mess up that dash. So now we just need to hit the bumper. This is brilliant. Look at that. We made things easier for ourselves. Surprisingly consistent, that. Don't have a lot of time though to hop those clouds if we don't get the dash off there, I will say. Perhaps it's better just to do it the intended way, because that's what I've got the muscle memory for, huh? I don't know, I feel like this part's pretty good, but we should definitely try and hit the bumper at least somewhat forward. That horizontal momentum it transfers to us is very useful for launching ourselves forward. Even if we don't use a dash, it's nice to have a sort of backup, you know? Okay, nice, nice. Back here again. Oh man, here we go again. Is it me or is the lava and ice parts moving faster now? Or am I losing my mind? Oh, that was... I left that really late. Okay. Jump. Jump, jump, hit. Lava launch. Okay, hit. No, I messed up that one. I actually went too far forward, believe it or not. And I ran out of... Well, I think I went too far forward, and I ran out of space on that platform. I shouldn't say things like I definitively know what's going on. You have the benefit of looking at me in a recording where you can play back and see exactly what I did wrong, but unfortunately I've only got my eyes in the moment. And I can only make so many judgments. But yeah, I actually think we got this in the bag. I actually might want to keep recording. Well, we'll go to 35 minutes because I think I can get this done in 35 minutes. It's not too far off, methinks. Oh god. Oh, well, I messed that up. Dearly. And I paid the price. Messed that up as well. You know, sometimes things just get tousled up. It seems like a lot of effort to get them back together again. Get all your ducks in a row, as I say. But it's worth it in the end, you know? Oh gosh, oh gosh. It's completely threw off my rhythm of cloud jumping there. Just could not remember what I was doing, you know? Just settle into a rhythm here, you know? No need to change things up drastically. Unless it makes something else later more consistent, in which case, go for it. Okay, well that's new. As soon as something goes slightly awry, my brain just goes, well, that's not what you're used to. I'm just gonna, you know, shut down, I guess. Now, come on, critical thinking part of the brain. This is what this is what you're here for. This is what I hired you to do. That's right. You might have been like, oh, were you born with your brain from like stem cells or something? Nah, I'm a robot. I picked it out in a specific body part factory. I was like, you know, that's a brain I want. It looks like it's got a good sense of memory, you know. It's got pretty good puzzle solving capabilities. It's got alright gaming abilities, which I'm sure will be very relevant in my life. And, you know, there's an affinity for both the sciences and the art, but, you know, it just can't form a coherent English sentence. Sometimes the hands don't do what the brain wants it to do, and that's okay, you know. If you invest in the brain, you've got to skimp out on other parts of your body. I don't know where I'm going with this. But this is like some weird, like, dystopian writing prompt. What if we could pick and choose our body parts? Launch me. Okay, remember, we roll. Perfect. Didn't even need to go to 35 minutes. As soon as I figured out what I had to do properly on that one, it was all good. And we got the final yellow golden crystal heart to add to our collection. And the only thing we have left to do now is try and get the moonberry, which is going to be a nuisance. I'm absolutely convinced of that. Today, wow, you did it. Variants are now accessible from the file select menu. Variants? What's variants? Oh, come on, we've got to see what variants are if we just unlocked it. How many deaths is that? I'm going to guess Oh, that's actually way lower than I thought. I was going to go to like 220 or something. What's variance? Variance? Start new game? Variant mode? What the heck's variant mode? You know, that's something I'll find out for myself in the next episode, so I'll just Google it. But next time, we'll be doing farewell and getting the final moonberry. Literally, well, not literally, but the final thing that we are going to do in our journey for Celeste. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Celeste. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join the Dear Darling Discord. Follow me on Twitter down below. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.